the changes, my detox that I'm going through. And I don't know, should we share a little bit about that now? Because you were asking me some
Yeah,
questions
we
just a
can do
couple
that.
of days. So
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you just remind the viewers what you were asking me, then I think I'll respond. I think I might just
Well,
respond.
what I did ask was how many days you had actually been on the detox. And I know we've come a few more days, but if you could just remind us how many days you've been on the detox. Not only that, what are the differences that you can now feel in your body and also in your mind?
Today is day 14 of my Dhealthstore full body detox. I can say clearly and categorically it has lightened me in many ways. In terms of my physical body, yes, I've shed some pounds and I haven't actually weighed myself, but I can see from my clothes. I measured myself on day 2 and I on my waist measurement alone, I've lost 1 inch. Now, is that a lot? Well, it's some inches which I'd been carrying for a very long time. So in that sense, yes, I feel lighter. I feel more invigorated. And I spoke about this on an earlier video. When I'm walking out for my daily walks, I feel like Zebedee. I've got this spring in my step. I don't know where it's coming from. Well, I do know where it's coming from because I'm releasing a load of toxins and I'm allowing this new energy to build up inside of me, eating raw food, live food that nourishes and alkalines one's body. And I can't emphasize the importance of feeding and fueling your body with the best fuel that you can possibly do. Take, for example, a car, and I'm not going away from the question you've asked me, Margot, about the detox, but if you buy a car, top of the range car, which takes petrol, why would you then choose to go to the petrol station and fill your car up with diesel? What's going to happen? It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to degrade the performance. In fact, it's going to put that car to a halt. And every single day we get up and we're degrading our body, not just with our food, but with our thoughts, with our actions, with our relationships. I saw where it was necessary for me to turn, to make a reversal on what had happened to me over the years. And that's why I chose to do this detox. It's an internal cleanse. It's cleansing all areas of my body. It's bringing about clarity, which I've never experienced well. I can't remember the last time I've experienced so much clarity. The other thing I've sensed is this overwhelming feeling of love, and it's just like I'm reaching out, and people are being connected to me, and it's overwhelming, but it's a great feeling, and I'm not going to push it away. I think this is the most powerful experience that I'm having. Some of my best work I feel is about to come out of me because of the program that I'm doing right now. Margot, it's just 10 out of 10. Dhealthstore full body detox, clarity, awareness, discovering parts of my own mind that I didn't realize was still active. It had actually fallen asleep. So it's just a wonderful thing to have, to do, and then prepare yourself for what I call your best work.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I mean, I can honestly say that I have noticed a difference. We did discuss the words. So we don't really use them in this way, but it's like Vanessa is Vanessa on steroids. It's like bang, 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 bang. Out come all the different ideas, and so much more is now overflowing. And I can honestly say that I've really noticed the difference. And now we are having more and more conversations around, getting into recipes and where are we taking it from there on. So I can say that I noticed the difference with that. And I'd also like to know when are we looking forward to having some recipes with Vanessa, because I know that will come out at some point as well. I'm going to put you on the spot now. because I want to know more.
There will be recipes. There will be recipes. You're going to see what I'm eating. I won't say it on a daily basis, but I'm going to be bringing to Transformations by Vanessa a page where you can see some of the wonderful live foods. I'm also going to be adding to some of the pages some of the people who've influenced me in my thinking to eat correctly for our types, to eat correctly for longevity, and to eat correctly just for being on this planet. So there's going to be a lot for you to see, a lot for you to try out, and I'm encouraging you to, when you come to our website, try things out. Don't live in a bubble which restricts you. We're limitless as to what we can do, what we can achieve, and my desire is to see you living the best you, being full of energy, being creative, and more than anything, being your own boss, designing your own day, not relying on anybody else. But you have to have that vitality and the energy to do it. Margot, you mentioned the energy. I honestly, I feel so energized in all that I'm doing, and it's just a wonderful thing to be able to share this with so many other people as well. Yes.
Wonderful. Right now, I can't really think of anything else. But having said that, your conversations, now you're saying you're going out and you're meeting more people. Is this since you started the detox? Is it a case of they've been now being more drawn to you? How do you feel about that?
I feel wonderful, and the reason why I do is because I'm walking a lot more than I ever did, and it's not just ordinary walking. I do a power walking, and every day I take a stroll, then a fast walk in the park, and because you're there, people are attracted to you because they are always asking you, well, what are you doing? Especially when I finish my walk and I go and sit down and start reading and doing my meditation. And that's something I didn't mention. And I'm coming back to what you just said. Meditation has become an integral part of my daily life. It's a lifestyle activity. And I highly encourage you to do or implement some kind of meditation, just being still, getting present with yourself, even for 5 minutes of a day. What comes out of those moments are indescribable, and that's the only thing I can describe for myself. The thoughts that I have, the intentions that I set every time I enter in that space to meditate. It's just, all I can say is just try it. Meeting with people and they ask me, well, what am I doing? Why am I reading? Why am I sitting here? Those conversations would never have happened had I not taken myself to another place. So the conversations are uplifting. Not only am I being inspired, I'm also inspiring people. I'm not the food doctor. I'm just talking about what's happening to me. Then it raises somebody else's thoughts to another level. What am I eating? What is it doing to my body? Nothing happens before the time. My transition to raw food happened about 18 months ago. I was still eating fish, but I was on a vegetarian diet up until then. So I never suggest that you stop doing what you're doing, because once you stop, like anything, it's almost like an addiction. You've got to be able to replace it with something else. My personal recommendation is try it for maybe a day and eat what you would normally eat, and then balance things out. Maybe 2 days you go raw food, maybe 3 days a week you go raw food. Take it gently, because it becomes a lifestyle. If you feel you're forcing yourself to do this, the chances are you're going to go back and revert to your normal way of living. It's a lifestyle, and that's what Transformations by Vanessa is all about. I hope I've answered your question, because I think I've just deviated slightly from what you asked.
That's fine, because you brought in the two major things really. One of them is meditation, and the second thing is trying things out.